Greetings, fellow Sierra Leonean and viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community. Welcome to another edition of the Critical Thinking Talk Show. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. On the community announcement, the following Islamic school, Masjid, is looking for financial assistance. The message or announcement was brought to public attention by Sheikh Mohammed Kante. Please contact the Islamic School or Masjid directly if you wish to contribute towards the development of it. Direct contact telephone number of Sheikh Mohammed Kante is 088118392. A bank account also have been opened specifically for this purpose, and the account number is the Rokel Savings Bank. Account ID card is 00202018621168477. Location Freetown, Sierra Leone, around the peninsular community. He also further informed the public that some of the students, they also happen to be orphan, and only wish for them is for them to get the teaching of Islam. On behalf of Sheikh Mohammed Kante and the best interest of the Islamic scholar, the Critical Thinking Talk Show also joined voice for passing on this news to any of reviewers and member participants of this noble platform. We want help for the sake of the Almighty. You're welcome to reach out directly to Sheikh Mohammed Kante, like I stated earlier. I also want to take this opportunity to thank all donors and well wishers in advance. Second announcement on the community announcement, the Critical Thinking Talk Show wish to extend a warm birthday wish to Sister Babu Nabe of the Garden State, New Jersey, and to each of you who celebrates another milestone today. May God grant each of you many more birthdays in great health. And I'll welcome, acknowledging us soon. I just make a quick announcement and then I will send notifications. Third announcement, they share with nonprofit monthly educational session from now on, as this platform is used to educate, debate, speak on issue of relevant community development or to build our various communities that we find ourselves, either it being in the diaspora or at home. With that said, our educational session for the month of September and October 2019 is on 3 significant health topics: HIV and AIDS, mental health, and breast cancer awareness. I will then pause here for now and play for the educational recording what I've been doing earlier today, for share with the one they want to be able to get access to, and then we'll go proceed from there. Thank you so much, and once again, all welcome. United for Salon USA branch, Australia branch, and in collaboration with our Salon branch, hereby present to you another educational session for the months of September and October 2019. Please be advised that United for Salon executives are not medical experts, but rather geared towards sensitization and awareness. Any medical questions or concern, United for Salon strongly recommend that you consult your primary care physician for further evaluation and instructions. Any medical emergency, kindly call your local emergency number. With that said, let's get onto our today's topic. For both September and October 2019, United for Salon educational session will focus on 3 significant health topics. These topics will be HIV and AIDS, mental health, and breast cancer awareness. United for Salon will also encourage our listener to visit 2 credible sites, either the Mayo Clinic or the Center for Disease Control, abbreviation CDC, for more details on our today's topic, where all our materials were obtained. Most of our topic, or many of our topic, are topic that United for Salon have elaborated on in the past. However, each year we find it deemed fit to revisit each topic as a reminder to take all necessary precaution or to help those who suffer from them as to how they can go about to manage their condition. Brief background about HIV or AIDS. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS is a chronic, potentially life-threatening condition caused by the human immunodeficiency virus HIV. By damaging your immune system, HIV interferes with your body's ability to fight the organism that cause disease. HIV is a sexually transmitted infection, STI. It can also be spread by contact with infected blood or from mother to child during pregnancy, childbirth, or breastfeeding. Without medication, it may take years before HIV weakens your immune system to the point that you have AIDS. There is no cure for HIV or AIDS, but there are medications that can dramatically slow the progression of the disease. These drugs have reduced AIDS death in many developed nations. Now, let's talk briefly about the signs and symptoms of HIV/AIDS. The symptoms of HIV and AIDS varies depending on the phase of the infection. Primary infection or acute HIV. Most people infected by HIV develop a flu-like illness within a month or two after the virus entered the body. This illness, known as primary or acute HIV infection, may last for a few weeks, possible signs and symptoms include fever, headache, muscle ache and joint pain, rash, sore throats and painful mouth sores, swollen lymph glands, mainly on the neck. These symptoms can be mild that you might not even notice them. However, the amount of virus in your bloodstream, viral load, is quite high at this time. As a result, the infection spread more easily during primary infection than during the next stage. Now, let's briefly talk about mental health. Each year, on October 10, the World Health Organization dedicates this day to bring awareness to mental health. But before we go into the brief detail about mental health, let us remember to treat individuals that suffer from mental health with dignity and respect. In the Republic of Sierra Leone, we understand that the mental health population are referred to as CRIS man or CRIS woman. This educational session will also encourage all Sierra Leoneans to be part of the solution and stop the stigmatization. If you have a loved one or someone who suffers from mental health, refer to rather be part of the intervention process. See that they are able to visit a psychiatric or be placed into a psych hospital to prevent self-destruction or destruction to others. Now let's get a brief definition on mental health. A brief background. What is mental health? Mental health is the overall wellness of how you think, regulate your feeling, and behave. Sometimes people experience a significant disturbance in this mental functioning. A mental disorder may be present when patterns of change in thinking, feeling, or behaving cause distress or disrupt a person's ability to function. A mental health disorder may affect how well you maintain personal or family relationships, function in social settings, perform at work or school, learn at a level expected for your age and intelligence, participate in other important activities. Cultural norms and social expectations also play a role in defining mental health disorder. There is no standard measure across culture to determine whether a behavior is normal or when it becomes disruptive. What might be normal is in one society may be cause for concern in another. Our last but not least educational topic for the month of September and October 2019 is on breast cancer. First, let's define cancer. A simple definition of cancer is abnormal growth of cells. Now, breast cancer is a cancer that forms in the cell of the breast. After skin cancer, breast cancer is the most common cancer diagnosed in women in the United States. Breast cancer can occur in both men and women, but is far more common in women. Substantial support for breast cancer awareness and research funding has helped create advance in the diagnosing and treating of breast cancer. Breast cancer survival rates have increased and the number of deaths associated with the disease is steadily declining, largely due to factors such as earlier detection, detection, a new personalized approach to treatment, and a better understanding of the disease. Some may wonder when is the appropriate time to see a doctor. If you find a lump or other change in your breast, even if a recent mammogram was normal, make an appointment with your doctor for prompt evaluation. Some may also wonder what causes breast cancer. Doctors know that the breast cancer occurs when some breast cells begin to grow abnormally. These cells divide more rapidly than healthy cells do and continue to accumulate, forming a lump or mass. Cells may spread through your breast to your lymph node or to other part of your body. Breast cancer most often begin with cells in the milk producing duct. Breast cancer may also begin in the glandular tissue called lobules or in other cells or tissue within the breast. Research have identified hormonal, lifestyle, and environmental factors that may increase your risk of breast cancer. However, it is not clear as to why some people who have no risk factors develop cancer, yet other people with the risk factor never do. It's likely that breast cancer is caused by a complex interaction of your genetic makeup and your environment. Now let's elaborate a little bit about factors that are associated with an increased risk of breast cancer. Some of these factors are being female. Women are more likely than men are to develop breast cancer, as I stated earlier. Increasing age. Your risk of breast cancer increases as you age. A personal history of breast condition. If you had a breast biopsy that found lobular carcinoma in situ or in atypical hypoplasia of the breast, you have an increased risk of breast cancer. A personal history of breast cancer. If you have the breast cancer in one breast, you have an increased risk of developing cancer in the other breast. A family history of breast cancer. If your mother, sister, or daughter has diagnosed with breast cancer, particularly at a young age, your risk of breast cancer is increased. Still, the majority of people diagnosed with breast cancer have no family history of the disease. Inherited genes that increase breast cancer. Certain genes mutation have increased the risk of breast cancer can be passed from parents to children. The most well-known gene mutation are referred to as BRCA1 and BRCA2. These genes can greatly increase your risk of breast cancer and other cancers, but they don't make cancer inevitable. Another risk factor is radiation exposure. If you receive radiation treatment to your chest as a child or young adult, your risk of breast cancer is increased. Obesity. Being obese increases your risk of breast cancer. Beginning your period at a younger age. Beginning your period before age 12 increase your risk of breast cancer. Beginning menopause at an older age. If you began menopause at an older age, you are more likely to develop breast cancer. Another risk factor is having your first child at an older age. Women who gave birth to their first child after age 30 may have an increased risk of breast cancer. Having never been pregnant, women who have never been pregnant have a greater risk of breast cancer than do women who have had one or more pregnancies. Post-menopausal hormone therapy. Women who take hormone therapy medication that combine estrogen and progesterone to treat the sign and symptom of menopause have an increased risk of breast cancer. The risk of breast cancer decreases when women stop taking these medications. Drinking alcohol increases the risk of breast cancer. United for Salon will take this opportunity to thank our listener for taking time out of your busy schedule to partake in our today's educational session. If you are interested in today's topic, as stated earlier, kindly visit the Mayo Clinic or the Center for Disease Control for more detail. As always, United for Salon take this opportunity to thank you all. Once again, we thank you. And remember that health is wealth. Good day, welcome everyone. I've been to share the educational session for the month of September and October 2019 with in collaboration with my non-profit organization United for Salon. We're only in existence since 2003. Since this platform is designed to not only debate or bring up relevant issue, I also going to share them for basically as a form of I call medical awareness or whatever awareness would they try for promote. As we all know that the month of October not only bring about awareness for mental health, but also I call breast cancer. Like me short say, be bold, be fearless, and be brave. Brave. So with that said, I hope say that small knowledge day we now God they give knowledge on and they guide we for no do what they do. I hope say it will be beneficial to many out there. As the goal is not to say that none of us are perfect, we don't know it all, but these platform will go able for share ideas various communities that will find with self either in the diaspora or in Sierra Leone as a whole, and at the end of the day for developed countries slowly but sure. I want to once again welcome in all, and I apologize for not reading through the thread as having the same notification at the same time at the hold the device for share within the educational session what I've been doing earlier way some of you now way maybe I know gets now the certain WhatsApp group might not be able to get to the material, so I make I find a deem necessary for sharing. Yeah, with that said, that land with today's topic make I give a quick recap on we last show Friday, October 25th, 2019 to be precise. We main topic then now being the following. New direction result in new stable food as Tapalapa take the place of rice. Alarming to some Sierra Leonean. Attempt sacking of Madam Pamela Oridola Davis, the Assistant Director at Sierra Leone Law School, and Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs Saga, multiple attempt on taking the bar examination. Under community announcement in the process of we debate, the audience requests that we also address a burning topic we happen with the Vice President and former Minister of Finance, who also happened to be the former presidential candidate for the All People's Congress political party, weighing at Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara. As a result, we debate deviated to the suggested topic, which now the burning topic, we will continue today. Before I re-echo or highlight some of the significant points them or when we bring to the topic to that particular topic that we deviate from we intended topic, I go want first make a share with rules of engagement as usual so that we will know how we stand. Now we know it's in bind with together. We're more important than we being divided. With that said, everyone have equal right. Irrespective of your political affiliation on this platform, each of you have the right to challenge me or any guest as long as it is done in a friendly and respectful manner, as we all work amicably and tirelessly towards national cohesion and towards a better Mama Salon. No profanity will be allowed, neither any gesture that suggests violence. We will respect each other even when we disagree. Anyone who insists on referring to anyone as Bo, na NGC, na APC, or na C4C will be placed in the irrelevant category and ignored. We all must understand that every Sierra Leonean on this platform have the right to belong to any political party of their choice as it was set forth in our constitution. No one will be found guilty or will be placed in a category of committing a crime because of their political affiliation. Use your thinking cap to build your case and allow Sierra Leoneans to make the decision of whether they believe you or not. Do not use your mouth to attack others. With that said, we are looking forward to another healthy, mature, and fun debate. As our logo implies, we will start our conversation by handshaking and end each debate by handshaking, a symbol or promise to each other of what binds us together under the green, white, and blue. Once again, in a welcome. So now I go back again to some of the highlighted things them, and from me own point of view, my own opinion, like I say, and you might not agree with it, but again, this not a opportunity for you challenge me or you challenge anyone, but now we do it in a peaceful manner, and then we try for be sincere with anything we address. This not the only way we were able for build with nation. If we begin to say yes sir, yes ma, we're not able for be sincere to the issues them at hand, then we're not able for help with officials them, either it's been the previous or the current or future. So once again, welcome. So some of the things that we contribute say last on the last topic was one, the things the way we all go agree with where we go saying a fact. The fact is that both with Vice President Jules Jallo and Dr. Samura Wilson Kamara, they all two fall under the category of being a high profile and statesman. Either it's been from previous administration or current administration. We all go agree that them both fall under that category. From me on humble submission to just that alone requires an advance notification to the masjid. So in other words, because of the position where they hold, then of course no longer become an ordinary citizen of Sierra Leone. So then they alone for them tell them say either of the party say they therefore at least don't notify the masjid. Yes, we also agree that the place of worship does not need advance notice prior to attending. However, in the case of the two names mentioned, the mosques need advance notice in effort to make all necessary arrangements or put security measures in place. What I mean by that, I give an example of what scared me that day. One, the safety of the people was definitely in jeopardy. I make them clear saying stampede for being don't happen, way for being caused the life of many, but we tell the God Almighty thank you whether they not happen. So that have been the reason to me the defense or me what I bring up for backup me statement what I make say stampede or the citizen in life but on they in jeopardy. With authentic proof from the video and statements from the Imam, we also understand that the Vice President did not follow through with protocol as a statement for inform the masjid prior to him showing up. While on the other hand, Dr. Samura followed all necessary protocol. First, he was declined in request being declined on the specific date where he been wants, and which was the initial date where he been request. However, the day of October 25th, now the day it been get of authorization or permission for now he attend the prayer. From that also, I critically analyze that and give wrong to the vice president. So I call elaborate on it again or make an emphasis on it. Some of them videos there will be watch the imam talk and say it been give ample notice prior to him coming there, talking about Dr. Samura Wilson, Matthew Wilson Kamara. But initially, they tell us say not able for come that specific date. So then gear now the 25th saying at that time they go okay for night come. I also further suggested that due to even the safety of the vice president, and now if we don't patient and wait for another separate date where it will get a full respect and undivided attention. So what I mean for that, I mean explain that part we last show we get wearing that because of the the title we hold he happened to be the second in command now for in your safety And also give an example where I've been fortunate for go and see Obama when he came at the state of New Jersey in America. Before it come, then do all necessary how you call security check them. They also make sure so they get man them in uniform for protect them up the building around we were they around, so there was a lot of check, so on and so forth. So as a state person for in your life for security purpose, all that day if we don't put into consideration before making the decision of just showing up. This again, I'm a humble opinion. You're welcome to challenge me, and we all they bring ideas for now we learn to a common ground. Okay, many been raised concern about the statement of the imam where even they in record where they record. I also ask that we for critically think that during such chaotic event, possibilities say that the imam being they at a distress and only respond where if for informed the Jama was that the vice president not being informed Masjid prior to attending. As in, many being raised concern about the statement of the imam, where like I say, so basically people that may condemn and say this talk what even they talk enough for we don't talk okay, and again we welcome everybody opinion, but me on the one look and well critically think beyond outside of the box. I look and say, in terms of critical moments, something dynamic I can say when you're too happy, when you're too sad, and when you're too decision. So it could be possibility as in I've seen at the video them, some of the video them, authentic evidence they see say there was a lot of it was so chaotic to the point that everybody may be all over the place and they holla no no no, so on and so forth. So maybe your first reaction was that, well, this not on your photo, this man not been telling Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Naiming heads up before it can so now that way they me think I'm not necessarily say you go agree with me, but now that way they me able for analyze and able for think critically beyond or outside of the box. Like I say, there was a lot of unpleasant reaction from the Jama. Okay. However, if further make clear say both party involved not being turned down for attend the Juma prior prayer. As a matter of fact, both party involved completely na the Juma prayer peacefully until when the Imam attempt for give him microphone to the Vice President, the Jama react and express their dissatisfaction. Yeah. Welcome, Mr. Almami, and welcome everybody else we are not able to acknowledge. Thank you, sir. So, within that say again, is say obviously because some people then they say, oh, then it kind of like turn down the Muslim brother for the Christian brother and not make the vice presidents pray or whatever the case may be. But it make and clear say both of them gentlemen they also be able for pray as that was their wish, and then go worship with the hope say that was the case. And after that now when the VP request for a address the Jama now that time then now people then react. And if we look back again for the in the case of the imam, you're not able to control your own behavior or your own action or reaction. But the Jama now you're not going to hold somebody accountable totally and entirely for their own behavior. From being a great listener, I also observe different things on various social media platform where I see say waiting we don't get credit for once as religious tolerance states or religious tolerance country is slowly being questioned. In that vein, I ask that we address issue tonight in effort to give recommendation, advice, suggest, make we do so with patience and love. Like I say, they don't know it for a very good country when it comes to religious tolerance. We don't get so many other challenges them, you understand? So please let us not divide we, but rather now we sit down, we look at the fact, we call them as fact, and then we look at whose side they go wrong, the weaknesses, then we call them, and then for now we're able to forget land in a place will be beneficial to we all. If we allow with blame, and for me personally, So people then can say after God now a president. Me, I believe say after God now we spiritual leaders them, like we imam them. So for me personally, me God here is not for I call I make anything when a negative but we imam them. We get forget fairness of that. Do you have so they had to get some everybody's welcome for bringing their opinion. We therefore respect them, whether it be a Christian house in the church or a Muslim house, which is the mosque. We get for respect with spiritual leaders them. With that said, I bring the first guest. We will contribute to this topic. If anybody else want to come on board, please feel free. I am more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to join and bring you on and not make me on point of view influence how you perceive the entirety because you self your voice matter. So now we put joint voice together and move forward. Once again, I thank you and I welcome to the Critical Thinking Talk Show.
Hello, Khadija.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Miss
Yeah,
Saida,
yeah, make a
welcome. Welcome.
me headphone, okay?
Yes, sir. Welcome. Take your time.
Yeah,
Walaikum salam.
today I look like
Wabarakatuh. I know. Today that's Saudi, eh?
Yes.
It
uh,
look nice. Welcome,
yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So if you don't
good.
hear, I know say you happen to be one of a member, the one of the members them of that masjid. So
Yes.
it great that we have you on board, sir. For now, you
Yeah.
go give you as to the updates of what's happening because also what's not being mentioned with the audience is that we also been to see some things that maybe I will read on later where some letter come from the masjid and then also they may say that some people then being get called to CID, some of the imam them and then later on they release them. So come in, sir.
Uh, First of all, I want to say good evening to everybody. Mina Sheikh Sankoila from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Um, as I see the last program, Mina member of this Jamaat, when the Basharia mission, actually, then just call them Basharia mission, but the name of the mission is UCM. And the name of the mosque, Masjid Rahma, Bombay. And inside this Jamaat, first of all, get the Jamaat we then call Jamiatul Bir, we comprise more of the elders of the masjid. We get young men Muslim Jamia, we may belonging to. We get Asadi Kutakwa, we get Jamia to Rahim, so you name it. So, but all under this UCM, with the different functions. And now the only organization this way, non-profit organization, we formed by the Sierra Leonean themselves. As you see the most, if any money come out outside America, Saudi, now money we provide by Sierra Leoneans. We no big no organization for build that mosque. And I tell God thank you the behavior of we members and the imams actually for act fast. If you they look people then they talk see about Dr. Samura being Christian, the whole world recognize we say we are religious tolerant people. If I can draw your attention, my sister, we check Mufti Mengu na Sierra Leone. Where it happened, one pastor get for abuse that man when Aji Safi. Seriously, that man they get the Christian them hot than the Muslim them where he hot. And the action of the Christians make that in the die slowly. Let we know the wait when the truth, when something happen, we hide the truth because of the situation, because of the environment. You go see say sometimes it raise a tension, but for cool off that in the very easy than you hide the truth. Otherwise, innocent people then go suffer. When Adesa say raise up the topic, first of all, now only Christian then they inside the mosque, no Muslim, no Didi. How the video do come out? There are Christians who sit down, we're not happy. They love Adesa, they don't hate him. So if when they been take the action, if this thing been hide the cook, then it go boss other side, now other people therefore be affected. So now just like the incident we happen in Bombay, where I tell God thank you, where Alhaji Ali Conte, the man who been give the statement, now the usage of that mosque for be in the truth and for bring the truth faster. If you look into the law, they say justice delay, justice deny. Right? So if that man can not look the perspective, say Dr. Samura and a Christian, because of that, you get for look on that way. The man, he asked for permission because of inner figure. If he, and why he asked for permission, not only the prayer, he want to talk something, he want to talk to in people them. And if you look again, just like the with vice president, I not get nothing against them. Now my brother Muslim, but which he do wrong, I therefore be bold enough for tell and say he wrong. If he don't go and meet Dr. Samura, then since Dr. Samura there and Dr. Samura get a plan, sometimes if for being cancelled in your topic, he don't pray. The prayer don't go on. If for being hold on in your own statement, say, okay, why don't meet me, brother? Next time, me at the come, that's you don't get an opportunity for come officially. And that kind of crowd, what will be happen? Like, what you fear? What will me look onto? If anything before happen bad to the vice president, you don't say the mosque elders, they don't get trouble. Anyhow you look the situation, anyhow you look at, and they're already close to trouble. You know what is save them? The Almighty Allah and the fast action of the Jama for make a statement for enlightening the audience, because this man is the man of power. Now in the second in command, and the president no did. Now in the president in that country. If it's something for crash him, not to assassination with them for claim against the mosque, say they want assassinate the man. And if you look the video, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, where God make them possible, he commodity safe, and me as a Muslim, the vice president or the mosque apology. Whether he do it intentionally or he not do it intentionally, in cause now he make that one day. Even now we come on activities and the mosque don't give him the high profile respect as a president for that time. Otherwise, if any organization then they say, sorry, sir, you don't meet, you don't get program. But then cut the program down, and Dr. Samura Kamara patient. And if you look the amount of people that will refuse that man, 90%. And people and they will be the stop the people that don't want let them give the vice president. But the time and the situation at that moment is not conducive for the vice president. So that make alhamdulillah accommodate safely. Then some people then they talk against the mosque, some people then they talk against the imam. Subhanallah, taqullah. Fear God, you get for die. If you remember, yes, I they brief them.
No, the comments are sorry, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. No, I don't care the one who they talk. You know, some people they some the comments correct, some they want go, they want satisfy, then you equal. We are not care about. True is true. When the prophet
all is positive.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
When the prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam he passed away, then choose the leadership to Abu Bakr Siddiq, because when they talk about Islam, we get for talk purely, we bring quotation, we authentic. He say, to be khairikum. He say, una don't appoint me, but me not to the best of all. But what are the promise una فإن تراني أني الخير فعينوني فإن تراني على الشر فأستدبي الصدق والأمانة. He said, "Una don't appoint me, not to the best of all, but he happened to say, na me unagi." He said, "Do ya if una see me to the right way?" He said, "Una help me. If una see me they go the wrong way," he said, "Please, una no wait, una no back down, una stand firm for make I go the right way." He said, "And what are they promise? Justice and sincerity." He said, "And I go stand till I take the right of the poor from the rich. If the rich man offend the poor, I make sure that I take the right of the poor man, whether he apologize or he pay a fine. Because we are equal in the justice. So what is the problem if the VP do wrong? The man say, anyway, the VP not to him, we invite, actually, we get Dr. Samura, we don't give a mandate for can pray naya and talk to the people. For she say we take God before everything. Dr. Samura not come and talk before prayer. Then therefore observe the sermon. Then the thing for condemn somebody say a Christian or non-Muslim, I want to draw the attention of the people back. During the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one Arab Badawi, that the village Arabs them, he come, he meets the people then at the mosque, middle the Kaaba, the man see, now the Kaaba. Abu Bakr Siddiq, Usman, Umar, the one go hit the man. Why for do? The Prophet say, hey, he say, una wait lay done. Una wait lay done. After the man don't pee, what did the Prophet say? He say, una go bring water, una whip him. What a filthy something like that way he had for handle. But the Prophet teach the people them a man a sense of when somebody don't know something, he can't just come inside, show the dignity of what you get. If a Christian asks you for come visit you at the mosque, get all the dignity. Maybe if Dr. Samura God say in life be done, he could die under, he die Muslim. For that moment where he come inside that mosque, you can't turn as a kufar again. You can't turn like that. If he die that moment there, he die Muslim. So if he come, I believe say he not come, where he can sincerely, he not come for bring something wrong. Now he make the Imam ask. Now only the APC then you be listening the video, right? People then respond, no. There's any SLPP then say yes, NGC and exactly naturally. Never mind the number or, but it might be like that. And come from, if that don't happen, it don't go, alhamdulillah, where himself no use excessive force, he take and say like, but anybody will condemn the act of the Muslims, na Sierra Leone, that you na somebody who don't understand. Not look Samura Kamara that moment where he did Nadamos as a Christian. Look him as your guest and look him as a believer. Only somebody will get faith. Although he's not Christian, he believes in Islamic. Otherwise, if he be able to call the people at any side, he talk to them. But when he pay respect, he come to Una. Why Una not for return respect to them? Alhamdulillah, the BP, let God bless them and let God make it see the truth. Let it not follow the supporters them. Because people then they support you for sending you on the wrong side. If you not punish this day, God they go punish the day of judgment. He say a dhulmu, the dhulmatun yawm al-qiyamah. The offense is a darkness the day of judgment. So if you bring me first, Khadija, this I want to tell people them na locally found Jama will get over 1,000 mosques in Sierra Leone. It get mosques any big city in Sierra Leone, 1 or 2. Inside Freetown, close to 100 mosques. And big one what you think about. Yeri, Masjidur Rahma, Masjidur Rahim, Asadi Kutakwa, all the mosques is there. And me, na students, na Abubakar, and some people them awangi some nickname what I've been getting na the halaka will be there. For the one that who know me well about who they listen this. If you go to the halaka of Al-Haji Sheikh Abubakar Kamara, you say Ahlu Diwan. Ahlu Diwan. Now a book that way I've been led after the halaka from Big Waf, this been there as a chief imam, na Big Waf. So now they will be there during the war with the study. Then we before the pastor we will come to Bombay. Then if you ask somebody no understand me, say Ahlu Diwan. So I will get one my brother who will be there back na Putloko because me join the Basharia na Putloko branch number 10, where the chief imam na Putloko today he did na Bombay, Sheikh Abubakar Sajoba, who will be the caller Imam Putloko. Mr. Saidu Kamara, where this thing happened, he sent me information, I asked him, we chat back and forth. So all the Imam Sheikh Maruf Kaloko, Sheikh Harun Mansari, all the one and they, then Imams and they, some of them are my teachers and some of them and they will all be there at the halakha na me friends them, me colleagues them, Sheikh Omufti na Africanos Road, Omufti na Upper Eastern Street na Masjidur Rahim. So all them and they will interact together. So I know the ethics of that mosque. A man like that, if you go for prayer no more, then you know say nothing and go, you not get for book appointment. Or as a vice president, if you want come to wait, maybe know from Momo to MPRC, what will they go open a branch themselves from Momo? Now State House Motuka, the president be the give to the chief imam. I send him picture, right? Then where MPRC come, then get them draw. Now State House Motuka, the Pabi, the ride, and State House security them. So now Jama will be show respect and they call on everybody. No, they must go visit. Just go Saful and pray. You see the ethics of the people in the place. You go really know see now Jama will well organized. So I could defend them anyhow. So this now me takes.
Yes, so I want to ask you a few questions before you go.
Sure.
One is that the Jama, so it consists of different other Jama them put together, right? The masjid.
Yeah, that's for sure the functions. People then be in different Jamats. Like as I say, the Jamia Tulbir, when I informal secretary na me na ya, when I'm Mr. Ahmed Bangura, Imbra Lobby used for be the president, late by Dabola. Then the young men Muslim Jamia Usai I belong for all this group. For let we share the load because the work be done big, so people then they share by group. And Jamada and they get sick, birth, and death organization.
Yes.
Well, if you pay that dues, the way you sick, the Jamada menu will get doctors them. And when you die, you people they not get for do nothing. All you burial 3 days cooking, everything. Now the Jama responsible. Like how you see insurance they function today. And when you have Pulnado everything. Now the Jama they do.
Okay. So the other concern back again, how able for educates, you know, the Jama say if any time self then gets disagreement where then they inside the house of Allah forget sab as the words the quote say inna ma al sabirin Allah like they were the patient. So if even them in disagree, say okay, they're not being give the VP permission, but for the sake of Allah and where they non then at the house of Allah, then for know how to conduct themselves. So then they back again and all look good for the Ummah. So I don't know how we go able to advise them or what to go tell them. Say if even when they write, sometimes they for don't be a patient because then reaction back it don't cause a susceptibility say it don't trigger the reaction of the power way and not being there at your correct state of mind. So the only way we know for reacting are the statements where it pull. And unfortunately, somebody been there for record them where it go viral. We also bring some type of I call them cuscas for we as a nation. So I don't know what you go and say in that area, sir.
Okay, that area of the people, their reaction. I want to say
you know what?
the demarcation, right? And any crowd like that, expecting like that one, the way unusual thing happen. Coming to the statement of the Imam Al-Haji Ali Conte, I appreciate that maybe now save them from trouble. Because of that go viral, that make people they're able to go into control. Because like I don't think then they say vice president, like how people they exaggerate something. If that statement, you know, they been there at the video, you feel say before then they get in the CID they know for detain them. The CID them for being detained them before they investigate, then explain this thing how it happened. If you listen how the thing happened, we then tell them go first of all, then four now different rooms them offices there then take them for obtain statement. So but anyhow you do that earlier statement, they don't knock the thing down to their own side. If I be armed to them, me worry the way how the thing happened. If the VP for being get anything bad before the truth they can then people then they for suffer. And that mocks the government for being getting access for lock-up. Even though you say you know easy for lock mocks, but the life of one person is more than that mocks. Because the foundation of that mocks they come from one person and it spread to the Jama. So if Alhaji not be make down, the people then they just see, let's say, then go attack the vice president. So now in be then defend me to me. Sometimes for talk something earlier, me feel say now in cool the situation.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I think say you don't highlights a lot of significant parts of them. Then I will bring you back. And so, you know, say with any statements, even including me, then get right for disagree. So if anything, if you want to come back again, sir, I will bring you back. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
They bring out. Yes.
Yeah.
So much. Thank you for your time. Today that's Saudi Gui.
Yes. I be the same like you. Now let them know say anything how they talk. I know get big learning, but I get small. And I follow Islam. I born Islam. I grew up Islam. And I get friends, them from family member who are Christian. I can't do hate to Christian.
That's good. Yeah, I think say like I say, I will continue for re-echo that. Waiting they don't know way of way we will continue for maintain by the grace of the Almighty Allah.
I say this, sorry. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who ikuna Medina, a Jew and the follower of Islam get a misunderstanding. The Muslim offend the Jew. Inside Medina, the Prophet Muhammad, he judged that case, he give wrong to the Muslim. I believe say a landed check, then they listen to me. So if the Prophet don't do that, wouldn't are we? Right of man is the right of.
Thank you, sir. So I'll let you go and bring somebody, and then I will bring you back later. Yeah.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
You're
God
welcome.
bless you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. God bless you.
Amen. Amen.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Deja.
Good evening. I respond to all the requests them as accidentally come through. Thank you. It seems like it's my first time you come in, so it's obvious that this topic is very critical for the betterment of our nation. So I give the floor, sir. Welcome and introduce yourself.
Alusain, thank you for bringing me in a program.
My pleasure, sir. You're welcome.
Basically, the last time I be follow the program, but not be get opportunity for come inside.
Okay.
We all they practice the religion Islam. Yeah, where they think about
Yeah.
salon. Some we Muslim for ulang Arab.
Yes. I think Mr. Ali been a bit small. I don't know if you been a call. You there, Liwi? Okay, go ahead. No, you been a break first, but go ahead, sir. Go ahead. You clear now. More. Yeah, your reception they act up small. Hello, sign. And they take you out. Oh, you don't come out safe. Okay, so you don't cut. Okay, now bring the next on the list, yeah?